a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach. Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
The following broadcast is an exclusive presentation of the Community Radio Network. WCRN 87.9 FM. Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
It has been a long day. We're now ready for game number 6. Team 3 versus team number 6, scheduled for 7 o'clock. 20 minutes ahead of schedule. And Braxton Kutchin, here we go again.
Another one.
Another one. He's Braxton Kutchin. I'm Wesley Outland. We are ready to go for what has been some explosive games here. The last 2 games have been. We're ready to see the penultimate game between Team 3 and Team 6. Tip-off. Team Red will get it. This is, of course, Team 3 in red. Team 6 is in black. Team 3 will start it off on possession. Ben Bow with a scoop up. Nice save there by number 11 to keep it alive. Goes inside the lane. Far left perimeter on a 3. In and out. No good. Trying to go for that shot was there. Sandair on the coverage. And now they'll work their way around this corner. Nice shot on the 3 for this time. Short there for Team 6. That was number 1 going for the shot of the jumper of Marcel Freeman Jr. And Braxton just coming up short there.
Yep, just coming up a little bit short there. But, you know, these 2 teams already played today. Looking for a really, big win for both of them.
We saw some big threes out of Rechnikov, out of Kaheem Jones.
Right.
Marcel Freeman was awesome. Nehemiah McNair was a hell of a player to watch. And Grant Overman was awesome under the paint.
Yeah, Grant Overman doing a lot of work in the paint, which he normally tries to stay there with him being as tall as he is.
We'll watch it. We'll watch what they can do here now. This is, again, Team 3 versus Team 6 final game. Coming up next, Team 4 versus Team 5. I can't believe, Braxton, we're officially at the home stretch here.
Yeah, we are. We got one more game after this, I believe.
We've been on the air for about 4 hours and 40 minutes official now, over 5 hours of coverage. And there's one more game left to go. Working now a shot. By the way, still a low-score game, 2-0. Almost a 5-second violation, and Team Red was able to scoop it back up and keep it alive. Team 2 was.
Think about another 1/10 of a second. My goodness, the bank is apparently open here in Goldsboro.
The bank better cash in. You better cash in.
Back-to-back
time
threes.
we see these players. Yeah, big 3 there. Number 6. That was Jaleen Lampkins. Jaleen Lampkins with a big 3.
And from 2-0 to 6-2 very quickly.
Team 4, Team 5 are next to close it out here for the Classic. Work inside the lane, back inside the corner. Looking out of 50.
Step
Oh,
through.
wow, nice step through. You're exactly right. That was a nice step through. Team 3 back to Team 5. Team 6, correction. And they drive. That was Ben Powell trying to get it quickly back to Lampkins, and he made it work there, Braxton. They're only 8-4. Team Black down by the half. Shot 3 over the left of the rim, no good. They tried to scoop her up on the rebound. Couldn't get anything done there. Cannot tell you there wasn't a valiant effort made for trying. This time ball, that's Alex Rechnikov. Rechnikov again. Just coming up short. 8-4. Team Red back in here. Excuse me. Now, thought I hit the cough button. Rechnikov now down to the inside. Looking pressured, number 9. That's Grant Overman. Correction, I'm sorry. That was Team Red with the ball, and that was Team Black that I was looking at on the roster. That was actually number 9. I'm going to give credit where credit was due, Brian Epperson. Now Team Black has it. Now driving is number 3, Jalen Shepard. He's fouled. Now to add another couple of points to the tally there, Braxton Kutchin.
Yeah, well, 11-4. Looking to cut into that as Team Black, but
last touch by Team Black. Team Red will have possession. So Team Red will inbound it. .99, Ben Bow. Nice footwork, goes inside. Open lane, look good finding. He got it. Good coverage by Overman to take it away. Now I can give credit to number 9 for the Black team of Team 6. That was Grant Overman to scoop it away from Team Red there, Braxton. He read it perfectly.
Yep, and Shepard with a beautiful lay-in on the other end as well.
11-6. High.
Deep
shot,
three.
Deep 3. Oh, my. No one home. Rebound. Open man. Number 3, Jalen Shepard goes inside the wall. And that's Marcel Freeman Jr. to finish there. Marcel Freeman with the assist 2 by Jalen Shepard. We love hockey.
We do love some hockey.
11-8. Going Team Red up by 3. Ben Bow. Nice foot right to the baseline. Ball tapped it away. He stole it. Marcel Freeman Jr. scooped up. And there's a travel called. And they're calling in subs. We're back in 15 seconds.
To protect his family from disaster, Steve used his camera phone. Done. By taking pictures of his important documents, Steve can always have them stored online. Learn more simple disaster prep tips at ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
Timeout expires after the subs come in. Team Red 8, Team Black 11. Trying to rack on some more points. Scooped up there by Grant Overman. He got the rebound back. And Overman did really good in that last game he played, Braxton, that we called earlier this afternoon. But there's a reach in and a takeaway. But then number 2 for the red team knocked the ball out of play. Last touch by the red team. And Team Black's going to get possession back. Grant Overman will inbound it. 3:40 remaining here in the first period of play. Overman jump ball. I think that's the first jump ball of the night of the game we've had.
Oh, it is.
That's your first jump ball of the Classic.
No, I do believe we had one earlier. In like the first or second game.
Okay, it's been a while.
It's all been a blur.
There might be two. There might be 2 jump balls now. 11-8, by the way. Great job. Moving inside the lane. Going to go back to Zach Rankin. Rankin inside the corner. He'll look about find Marcel Freeman. Freeman now driving under the basket. Couldn't get there in time. Here comes now the perimeter. Busting through Team Red. 13 to the basket. He'll put it in there, Braxton, for Team 3.
Offense right there from the red team. Being able to space the floor out appropriately and then being able to put the ball in.
That was Jaden Williams and Marcel Freeman. Big 3. Got it. Marcel Freeman Jr. with another big 3. And we got a tight game now, 13-11. The last 3 games have been absolutely barn burners with one another close, and a travel, a turnover. Marcel Freeman Jr. scoops it up. Basket, will it fall? No, it won't. Nice help with their assist there by number 20, Zach Rankin. He'll put it in the net. And we're tied at 13 all now, Braxton Kutchin.
I mean, this game is going to be back and forth, I feel like, just like the other ones have been here recently. I mean, these have been some absolutely amazing games.
Rankin this time falling short, tipped up with help from Nehemiah McNair. And this time McNair will put it in the net. And now, for the first time, Team Black is going to go to the lead by 2 points. That is the first Team 6 in the black colors. 15-13, a 2-point game of the ball. To add on more points, Zach Rankin. He'll add on another 2 unassisted. There are the baskets for him. 4 unassisted points for Rankin. For Team Black, they're now Braxton up by 4. As we're 2 minutes left to go in the opening period.
These 2 teams are not scared to get out and run, I think.
.21 on the ends. Well, he breaks through, goes inside the lane. Number 7 couldn't get it to 9 in time. And they'll turn her back over. They actually were able to get the basket out of the deal. That was nice work there by Cameron McDaniel and Brian Epperson. Now here comes to their basket. Number 12 up the lane as fast as he could. Just coming up short this time. That was the efforts offensively for Team Black by Nehemiah McNair. Tied at 17, Braxton. Wow. First period about to wrap up. We're all tied at 17. Overman, pressure by 2. Tipped up, picked up by Williams. Williams got it again. He powers up the lane into the paint and puts the ball in the fall in the 2. Now they're back up by 2. Team Black 19-17. 30 seconds remaining here in the first period. The penultimate game of the evening underway. It's shot for 3, no good. Scoops up, got it back. Oh boy, that's a big foul, Braxton Kutchin.
Yeah, that one was audible.
If Zach Rankin would have been going to the charity stripe, if that would have been high school basketball right there.
I would imagine so.
Might have been a flagrant 1. 19-17, 2-point game, 5 seconds, final shot. Someone go for it. 2, short, ball goes to the crowd. That's the end of 1. (19-17), 2-point game. We're back from Goldsboro. In just a moment, the 4th annual WJG Sports Classic continues on WJG Sports and the Community Radio Network.
Let me tell you about MPM, McAllister Precision Marketing. They can assist up-and-coming racers with career advancement, promotion, and assist in sponsorship procurement. MPM also has media and professional etiquette training. They work with premier driver development teams and limited late models to late models. And they also help the teams to make it up to the levels of K&N, ARCA, Truck Series, and even NASCAR Xfinity. Contact Tanya McAllister today at McAllister Precision Marketing, 803-361-6199. Today, get on the board with MPM.
Self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. Self-monitoring is power. Visit managerbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
I find it ironic that we just had a blood pressure Ad Council commercial because our blood pressure's got to be through the roof here as we get ready to go for the start of the second period. These last 2 games, and now this one for the 3rd one, has been phenomenal. 19-17. He's Braxton Kutchin. I'm Wesley Outlet. Phenomenal work by the female on the video. I don't know her name, but she's doing a great job. Capri. It's just Bree. Bree's doing a good job. She don't want her last name out publicly. She just call me Bree. Video Bree. Oh, the ball goes into play in the crowd. That'll be deflected again. It's been fun, Braxton.
Oh, yeah.
Just great basketball. What a great tournament it's been here. Thanks to Kai Jones again. Hope you're having a blast, man. I know last year we didn't know one another. Big 3. Number 1, Marcel Freeman Jr. I know last year we didn't know each other until probably the winter of this year, but Kim and I done the tournament. She's actually in Europe with the Clayton Comets senior trip. They're in Europe this week.
Dang, I didn't get a senior trip.
8 days in England.
Goodness gracious.
Last year she was in Italy. This is no lie, Braxton. Kim Winslow, as we just saw another shot come in for 3. They're going to call it a 3 shot. Kim Winslow is in British England. She's in England. She will come back next Tuesday, July 18th, and then be on the sidelines in Greensboro for football on Wednesday the 19th for the All-Star game next week. Ball falls. We mentioned our All-Star crew. Braxton Kutchin will be along for football. He's actually going to be our pregame show host. I hope you've been working on that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Being a pregame guy is different than play-by-play, right? So
the amount of college game day I've watched over the years, I think I got it figured out.
Just work on your stats and info. We're ready to go.
Golly,
sure.
I think I literally have given them most of the ESPN, most of college game days viewership.
You are pregame for an hour. I might jump in a time or two, but for the most part, the hour pregame show, it's on you. You handle the flow of the game, and honestly, that flow sets the tone for the broadcast. And then, of course, we've got Robbie Morrell, Mark Coates, myself on play-by-play for the broadcast. We've got Bruce Barrett and Braxton Kutchin working the pregame, halftime, and postgame together in the broadcast booth. We have Jackie Posey on production. We have Kim Winslow on the sidelines for home for the East-West All-Stars, and as well as Will Chalk. Amy Coates is going to be spotting. What is that, 9 people?
Something like that. I lost track.
And then we've got Joshua Edwards doing basketball with us at Greensboro Coliseum next Monday night as well. Hope you can join us. And oh my
goodness.
That would have been a basket and one. I think they called the offensive foul, though. I don't think it's a basket. It doesn't count. 31-23. I would love to see the powers that be of the NCHS 2A consider doing this, where if you get a foul, you just add a point to the scoreboard. It makes the game go by so much faster. I don't want to take the flow away, if you will, of what it's like at the free throw line, because it's very intense, as Alex Rechnikoff just drained a 3. But I love not having to go to the free throw line and stopping this game so slowly.
Yeah, I understand that, but, you know, sometimes they like to say you got to earn your points. So, because, I mean, a missed free throw can change the game drastically.
Got a player down. He's a little slow getting up. That's number 1, Marcel Freeman Jr. We don't want to lose him. He's been a star player. 6 minutes remaining. This is the penultimate game of the Classic. Rechnikoff inside, draining to the far right of the net. No good. Rebound scooped up by Team Red, and Red is driving. Well, it's off the backboard. Great coverage by Rechnikoff. Here comes Overman now to throw a block, and the ball still fell in the net, Braxton.
Beautiful reverse.
That was a gift right there. 35-27. Nice work here. We saw some great talents by Kaheem Jones in game 1 when he played. Now he'll drive around there. Look at it, Marcel Freeman Jr. with a jumper fader, 2 and good. And it's now a 10-point game. 37-27. Team Black leads by Team Red by 10. Driving, fancy work there. Push, shot. Kaheem Jones. Jones driving. Got coverage by Benbow, and they'll call the foul there. Benbow reaching in there on the whistle. MYB Network, to answer your question, what teams are in the Classic? How do we describe this? We've got 7 teams. It's not really a tournament per se to determine the overall winner. Everybody plays each other twice. And it is 7 teams of probably 65 to 75 players of the best in Eastern North Carolina that are showing their talents for high school, their junior and senior year, Braxton.
I think you couldn't have put that better. I mean, some of the best from just Eastern North Carolina alone.
From Wake County, Wayne County, Johnston County, Wilson County, Harnett County, Greene County. All being represented. Nice. Oh, boy, man, he couldn't finish. That was a nice setup by Nehemiah McNair, and unfortunately just couldn't scoop the ball up in time was Jalen Shepard. 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Nice touch up at midcourt by Zach Rankin. And a steal by Overman. Overman to Rankin. Settles up to Williams. Williams will finish. Overman was there to help, but the ball went in the net there. 42-27. Final game of the Classic on deck after we finish this one. We're 3 minutes left to go in the first half here in Goldsboro. 6. Open shot for 3. Off the cylinder, no good. Rebound scooped up. Oh, my. I thought that Shepard was going to reach in there and steal it away like candy from a baby.
Oh, yeah, I thought he had it. He was looking for the other way. He already was thinking about which dunk he was going to try and pull off.
Number 12, powering to play. Nehemiah McNair. Ball falls, and they'll put it in again. Thank you very much, Coach. He's an assistant coach at Reedsville in MYB Network. Thank you, sir. Speaking of Reedsville, that's right near Greensboro.
Which is where we'll be.
Where we'll be for the NCCA 75th All-Stars games. Basketball next Monday at the Greensboro Coliseum. Soccer from McPherson Park in Greensboro on Tuesday. And then we're, of course, at Grimsley High School Jamison Stadium, the football field, where it all started for the East-West All-Stars. And Braxton, then they play in December.
There you go.
Football is in July and December of this year, and then next year, and for the duration of the continuation of the All-Stars, basket counts for Jones. Boy, what a drive to the net for number 50. That's number 11, Nerese Williams. But Braxton, I was going to say though, man, we got football in December also for the All-Stars.
Yeah, I'm a fan of more football.
I love football.
The more football, the better.
We love football.
More basketball, the better. The more football, the better. More whatever,
I love
the better.
all sports.
I do too.
I'll watch the Tour de France. Okay, go bicycles, go.
I mean, I watch pickleball. I mean, I watch whatever.
I caught myself watching Wimbledon the other day.
Oh man.
47-30.
Oh, wow, what a
47-31 slam by number 6.
Yeah, I caught myself watching Wimbledon too. Just need sports on right now. Baseball finished up, college. I mean, we've got MLB back up. But
that was Jalen Lampkins. Got to go with NASCAR, by the way. What do you think of the Chicago Street Race? And how about Atlanta Sunday night? Probably the best NASCAR race of the season, in my opinion.
Great.
I told somebody, if you want to take a fan to a NASCAR race for the first time ever, hands down, Atlanta Motor Speedway is the ticket. I don't want to take anything away from Daytona or Talladega or any of those places. Short tracks are hurting on the NASCAR package, but I think they're trying to work on that. I think I saw some news yesterday and today about it. But with that being said, Braxton, Atlanta, the new repave, like a super speedway.
It is like a super
it's
speedway.
Awesome.
It is
it's
great.
Awesome. A minute remaining, by the way, in the first half here in Game 6. We love sports. We get distracted talking about all sports.
Yeah, we do.
And we've been talking basketball for about 7 hours now.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised me and you still have a voice left.
Tomorrow I will be when I go back to work with the campers, I'm gonna be yelling at them, and they're gonna sound like
They fill it in the morning.
Like, yeah.
I want to thank my sponsors.
Yeah. Gonna sound a horse.
Yes, sir. Somehow, some way, Video Bree's doing a great job. Standing up, by the way. I just love that about her. She's standing like we're standing. I don't want to sit down because of her.
I feel lazy if I sit down.
That's how I feel. She's sweating. I'm sweating. We're all sweating, man. I'm telling you what, 5 seconds left to go here. Ball short. Will it fall in? No, it will not. That's the half. So as we go to I was going to say locker room, but that's hashtag fake news. They just go back to the benches. We got a 5-minute break, and Braxton, 47-37 here at the half of game number 6. What's your take of things, my friend?
Well, I mean, it looks like it was going to go one way, and then it was looking like it was going to go another way. So, I mean, at the end of the day, right now, we're down 10 at the half, and it's a 10-point game. So, right now, if I'm the Bly team, I want to work through the post, see what I can do through there. Maybe try and get the pick and roll working again because it was working there for a little while.
It has been a very interesting game as again we're at halftime. 47-37. Braxton, we've had a gift.
Oh, we have
the best view in the house of anybody.
I was about to say,
we're working. We're having the best view of anybody, and the last 3 games have been just absolutely barn burners. They've been hell of a games down the stretch by these players.
Oh, they absolutely have. I mean, really can't ask for much better. We had some highlight dunks, looked like the NBA dunk contest out here for a little while. I mean, I was out here, jaw dropped, headset off for a few minutes.
You took your headset off mid-sentence.
Well, because I was about to lose it. I thought I was gonna rip it out. I was like, what is going on? It's like the Rim has a family, and they're out here trying to tear it off.
They are. They are. The Rim does have a family, and we are going to take an extended commercial break, and we are back with more from Goldsboro. One more game left to go after this one, by the way. This is game number 6, Team 3 versus Team 6 at the 7 o'clock game. And game number 7 at the 8 o'clock start will be Team 4 versus Team 5, and that'll be a wrap-up on the 4th annual success. That is the WJG Sports Classic. All right, referees are getting food now. I'm getting angry. Okay, I'm getting hangry. Okay?
Run us back into the pizza so I can have it gone in 20 seconds.
We're back in a moment.
Never completely ready to adopt a teen.
For late nights writing English papers.
For your teen's music taste.
For dinners where they talk more on their phone than with you.
For the first time, They call you mom.
You're never completely ready to adopt a teen, and you can't imagine the reward.
To learn more about adopting a teen, visit adoptuskids.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Everyone, Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
But I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt U.S. Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Oh, yes, very soon, football season will return. And one of our newest partners on the Community Radio Network is the Stock Car Racing Team Game, proud sponsor of all football coverage of the Red Zone. Well, if you are a fan of football, you better be a fan of stock car racing. And if you are a fan of both, they normally go hand in hand. And the Stock Car Racing Team Game is the perfect amenity for the avid game board collector, for family or friends, for the perfect gift for birthdays and the holidays. Built back over 40 years ago, the racing board game is here. That is the perfect opportunity of game night. The Stock Car Racing Team Game. Order yours today. Mention it on CRN or social media and receive $10 off. The Stock Car Racing Team Game. Call 910-591-9101 to order your game today. And on the proud sponsor of the Red Zone of all broadcasts for football on the Community Radio Network. Are you ready to roll the dice? We'll pause for 10 seconds of station and network identification. The WJG Sports Classic is on CRN, the Community Radio Network.
Community Radio Network, WCRN 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
And we are back. Tip-off just took place for the third period. Well, Braxton was a 10-point game. Now it's only 8 points. This Team Red just got a basket there. By the way, that was number 23 for Team Red. And that was Bryce Stevens, another one of us.
That's right.
Clayton Comets player, Bryce Stevens. Here comes Ben Bow. Ben Bow, 4 answered points for Team Red, and they're trying to climb out of the cellar here. Just like that, they're only down by 8, Braxton, 49-41. Basket returned there by Team Black. Team Red on a 3, this time short. And they'll let it go out of play. Last touch by Team Red. It'll go back to Team Black on possession. One more game left to go after this one, and that'll wrap up our 7 games of coverage here on this Tuesday afternoon from Wayne Country Day in Goldsboro. That's Team 4 versus Team 5. And in Braxton, as we mentioned, kind of relying to the Reidsville assistant coach as well, this is not a tournament per se. It's not an elimination of you're in, you're out, you're in. Everybody's going to get a chance to play twice, so that's what we're seeing here in this game tournament.
Right. And it's I think it's a great opportunity for these guys who've still got another year or 2 or 3 or however many they've got left in high school to be able to showcase their talents, you know, be able to get some competitive runs in.
Nice drive there by number 11. He'll put it in. Still no name for that player. One of those players changing their jerseys, and we got a whistle here. It's like the coach for Team Black calls for a timeout. It's going to be about 15, 30 seconds. We will step away with them.
To buy your home, you became a house hunting ace, learned about loans, scoured neighborhoods, and asked the right questions. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Probar el violín porque lo amas. Y si tanto lo amas, ámelo lo suficiente como para asegurarse de que tiene el cinturón abrochado en el asiento trasero. Averigüe más en nhtsa.gov/protegidos. Presentado por National Highway Traffic Safety Administration y el Ad Council.
Third time's a charm, Braxton. It's been a long day, ain't it?
It has.
50-43. Team Black, Team Red here in the WJG Sports Classic, and it is coming down to the home stretch. Video Bree ready to watch this ball go back inbounds. Overman. Nice send-off all the way back around the wing. Going to Team Black, that's number 20. That was Zach Rankin open. Unfortunately, turns it right back over to him, and Team Red opens the door, lets them get the easy points, and here comes Team Black now ready to respond again, Braxton.
They're trying to set things up. I'd love to see them go back to the pick and roll. A lot of success earlier. Goodness gracious, that was from downtown.
Well, that was Kaheem Jones with a big launch. And instead, a finish for number 2. Team Red just put another basket in. That was, by the way, Tyler Sandier. What did we say, one of the Pirates?
One of the Pirates.
Arr. Putting it in. Losing it. Ben Bow saves it, keeps it in play. Ben Bow inside the lane. He'll look over, trying to find Sandier. Tyler Sandier. Ball out of play. It's whistled. Dead. And it will go back to Team Black. No correction, Team Red. Team Black touched it last, apparently. I didn't realize that. Here comes the rebound, though. Big setup here by Team Red. And it tipped off in the red player. Team Black last touched it on the ankle. It's going to go back to Team Red, Braxton.
Yeah, solid defensive work there from Sandier.
Good call by the referee as well to be right there dead on it. You know, they got to be tired like we are.
They got to be.
Hell, we've been here long. Probably me, you, and Kai are the first 3 people here.
I think we were.
And then everyone else showed up. And I know that they've got to be exhausted like we are.
Especially with running up and down the court as well.
Yeah, we're standing in place, but we're still,
we're still sweating.
It's hot up here. I will definitely tell you, I'm gonna take me a cold shower when I get home tonight. 50-47.
I hope our AC's fixed.
Stevens. Comet represented proudly. Hey, look, we saw Xavier. Launch do a hell of a job for Clayton. Justice Mitchell's done it. He's on deck for the final game, coming up again for his second game.
Excited to watch him.
We saw he did in game 1. Bryce Stevens has stepped in and done well. Loving these players being well represented here. By the way, halfway through here in the third period. And here's another great barn burner game, 52-50. You know, it's like our producer, director, sometimes announcer, Jackie Posey says, she loves close games.
Right.
She don't like blowouts. She would be a fan of what we saw the last 3 games in the booth.
Oh, absolutely.
52-50, under 5 minutes remaining. They just call for subs. They just call for new subs in.
Check the back seat. Check the back seat.
Gets in your head, right? Good, because every year dozens of children are forgotten in the back seat. Cars get hot fast and can be deadly, so get it in your head. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Just called for a sub. Braxton's dancing as he's working here.
Hey.
He loves that jingle. Check the back seat. 55-50.
We're all dancing over here.
Oh, lost it. Team Black did. Team Red. And Big Bow with a slam, and it even launched up the nets. Tied at 52. We got a game here now. Third period. We're tied at 52 all here in Goldsboro. Penultimate game of this classic. There you go again. Atkins, another big shot for 2. Number 50, Kaheem Jones. Correction. Kaheem Jones, and there's a whistle here. They go back to the lead. Team
Beautiful cut.
Red Immediately responding by Team Black, and they tie it all again at 54. Team Black, oh my, big three there. Right side of the circle, puts it in. Braxton, what a big shot to go up by 3 here.
That was Rechnikov. Big shot.
Alex Rechnikov. Alex Rechnikov, he'll put it in. And there goes this time number 9, Grant Overman playing possum. Last touch by Team Black. Overman got a hand on it. They'll say it goes back to Team Red. Team 4 versus Team 5. The final game of the Classic. And they're going to call a dead ball here, and they're going to call it back to Team Red. Video Bree sweating it out with us. Benbow, DJ Benbow. Oh boy, around 2, around 3. Swings it off to Prickett. Prickett could not register he couldn't get it. Tried to drive it and get the perimeter and couldn't short. And now Jaden Williams 2 or 3 times. Braxton coming up short at the net, under the basket. This will settle in now for 2:30 remaining in the third. Oh, that was a shot for 3. Short by number 14. Pushing up the net. This is going to be Jaden Williams. Williams fakes it off. Send her back around the corner. Benbow, open man. Oh, wow! Benbow up in the air. Responding, number 1. Now it was Alex Rechnikov around the circle back to Williams. No. Coming up short, Marcel Freeman Jr. Pushing. Kaheem Jones. Jones around to Shepard. Shepard on the 3 and good. Attempt for 4. This is Alex Rechnikov to the far left on the 3, and he came up short. 100 seconds left to go here in the third period. There you go. A big 3 there for Team Red, and they go back to the lead, Braxton, 61-57.
Yeah, they've all of a sudden caught fire here quickly.
And here comes Marcel Freeman, though. Cut it in, reel it in back to 2. 59-61. Team Red. Turnover. This could tie it up, and it's deflected into the crowd. Turnover. Give it back to Team Red. Heartbreak for Team Black, and they're only down by 2 now. 1 minute left to go here in the third period. 61-59. All right, let's get a play here. They're setting it up. Williams under the basket, looking for Shepard. Instead, they'll turn it over. Team Red will and give it back to Team Black. They're leading by 2. Number 50, Kaheem Jones. Trying to get back in this to tie it. They will. This game is tied as we move into the fourth period. Benbow just got blocked.
Goodness.
Overman just threw the block on Benbow. We are tied at 61. 10 seconds left to go here in the third period. Benbow. Long shot. No one home. Great coverage by Alex Rechnikov. Shot for 3. No good. We're tied going to 4. At 18 points. 87. Correction. 87 points. Both teams need 87.
89.
Is it 89?
89.
Okay, 61, it's 61 plus 18.
Yeah.
So it's 89. 89 points. The fourth is next.
Wait.
Melissa from Michigan. I work an extra part-time job serving lunch at my child's school, but I still can't afford to put food on our table.
Daniel from California. Choosing whether to pay the rent or pay to fix the car to get to work doesn't leave us with much at all. Now we can't even pay for meals.
Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Check the back seat. Check the back seat.
Gets in your head, right? Good, because every year dozens of children are forgotten in the back seat. Cars get hot fast and can be deadly, so get it in your head. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We were both wrong on our math. It's
79.
79.
Yep.
79. This game is tied all at 61. The last 3 games have been highly entertaining.
They have been.
The last game is next after we wrap up the 4th period here in game 6. Tied at 61. They got 18. 79. First one is 79 wins unless they run the clock out.
Something tells me they will probably.
2 6 games have been won by match point. The other ones, or excuse me, 2 of the 6 games were won by going all the way to the end of the 4th period. They weren't able to get to the match point. The other 4 games, or 3 games now, have been determined by match points in the contest. Number 1. There's Marcel Freeman Jr. He's starting to come back alive again. You know, Braxton, obviously we're broadcasters, but man, if I was a coach, I could definitely pick out about probably 10 or 15 players out of these 65 that I would say I want to have on my team, on my roster.
I mean, most of these guys I'd love to have on my team. A lot of them are hardworking, always trying to make some hustle plays.
And I don't want to say this to sound like I have favoritism, Braxton, but hands down, you would see me have the Comet players, Bryce Stevens, Xavier Lange, and obviously Justice Mitchell, because we've seen the work that they've done throughout the years as a Comet player playing basketball. We know their talents on the court, but those other 12 spots, they would be very hard to pick out here across Eastern North Carolina.
They would.
Shot for 3 and short, and the rebound. Back up again. Here you go, number 20. And that's Zach Rankin. He's been kind of quiet until now. He'll put the ball in on a
68-67
now.
now.
A close game, man. Holy cow. The match point is 79. We're nowhere near that yet. Only a 1-point game. Back inside perimeter, Overman. Oh, my, what a 3, Braxton. Wow. That was number 9 for Team 3. Brian Epperson. What a job.
Oh, my goodness, and a response.
He says, you want to score on me? I'll come back and do it to you.
Anything you can do, I can do better right there.
Was that Rankin? Number 20, Zach Rankin, I believe.
No, that was McNair.
Okay. Nehemiah McNair, number 12. Up, fight for it. Got it back. Ben Bow. Wow. Ben Bow with a big slam.
A windmill.
Puts it in on the windmill. Rankin drop, ball out of play. And they're going to call for a timeout. They are calling for a timeout. Let me tell you about MPM. McAllister Precision Marketing. They can assist up-and-coming racers with career advancement, promotion, and assist in sponsorship procurement. MPM also has media and professional etiquette training. They work with premier driver development teams and limited late models to late models. And they also help the teams to make it up to the levels of K&N, ARCA, Truck Series, and even NASCAR Xfinity. Contact Tanya McAllister today at McAllister Precision Marketing. 803-361-6199. Today, get on the board with MPM. 74-71. Match point is 79. 8 for the win. 7 minutes remaining here in regulation. You're 8 away for the home team, 5 away for the away team. Team Black and Team Red going at it. This is the penultimate game of the Classic. Daylight outside.
Which is very hard to believe.
Whistle. 74-71, 3-point lead. First one is 79 of the match point wins. And we are not done yet.
And one.
Basket and one.
On the jump shot, on the mid-range jump shot.
That just tied it up again, my friend.
Yeah, that just tied it up. That's a huge shot.
That was a 3 and 1, or 2, a basket and 1. 74 tied. And now Team Black with a steal. Marcel Freeman Jr. layup and 2. They're pulling away. 3 to the win light.
Yeah, I have to look back at that shot right there. The jump shot and one to look back at that might be the turning point.
Another timeout.
Sometimes I just cannot believe all the storms we've gone through here. I can only hope that we'll be able to leave this house to you one day, baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters will make sure we're safe, and is the best way to protect that legacy.
Protect your legacy. Visit ready.gov/plan for the tools and tips you need to start your emergency preparedness plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
$76-74. 2 points away for the home squad, Team Black, to get Team 6 the win for match point. 5 points. Is it 79? Is it 79?
79.
2 points away for Team 6, Team Black. 5 points away for Team Red. And another classic game here coming down to the wire at the Classic in Goldsboro. Wayne Country Day of the location. Shot to the right short. Scooped up. Alex Rechnikov with the help there. And he sent it off to Team Black. Somehow busting through. Kaheem Jones. Jones looks around the perimeter. Back to Shepard. Back to Rechnikov. Packed again to Shepard. Shepard now. They turn it over to Team Red. 5.5 remain in regulation. 79 for the match point.
To tie.
And look at that ties it up. Team Red with a 3 on the right side of the circle, Braxton.
Basically, next basket wins this game here. 77 all.
Team Red ties it up with Team Black. 77 all. Shepard
For the win.
for the 3. Got it! He got it! And that's the game. 80-77 the final. Number 1, Marcel Freeman Jr. Braxton with the big field goal for the match point +1. And this game is over in game 6.
Big time shot there by Freeman to win the game. Wow.
I love it.
I mean, we have been treated this afternoon.
We have absolutely been treated with some fantastic games. Game 6 is done. Video Bree did a good job. She'll be back for the final game in a moment. But Braxton, we got one more.
Uno más.
Uno más. Uno más. And the last 3 games have been absolutely entertaining.
Without
phenomenal.
a doubt.
Loving it. Loving it. Coming up next, the final game of the nightcap. Team 4 versus Team 5. Video Bree did a phenomenal job for Kai Jones, the promoter of the Classic. For, of course, Braxton Kutchin. This is Wesley Outland. We are back in less than 5 minutes. If you're watching on the WJG Sports Face YouTube feed, we will kill it for this game. We'll come back in a moment. If you're listening on radio, we are taking a radio timeout to thank our sponsors. One more game in. 6 down, 1 to go. Game 7 on deck when we return.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
You've been listening to an exclusive presentation of the Community Radio Network, WCRN 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.